non ti dimentichi dei poveri. E quella parola è entrata qui, i poveri, i poveri.
Colin.
Jobs: cooking, cleaning, bathing, toileting, looking after the daily needs of children and the elderly. Respect or access to high-level decision-making to women who spend their lives providing care.
Make proposals as village. Our village is called Work and Care. So,
to this second webinar of the Economy of Francesco.
Everything that you did to the smallest of my brothers, you did for me. This is what animates everything that I do.
So we want to get everybody over the social foundation into the green donut ring itself. Nobody left behind in the hole. Is the need to distribute the capacity to generate wealth. And again, thank you, Sophie, for this beautiful, beautiful image of capturing.
Hi everyone, it's such a pleasure and honor to have Professor Sachs with us, so thank you for being here.
It's important to start with the ancients, with the Greeks, and with the ideas of happiness, and to understand how the message from the ancient Greeks, from Jesus at the Sermon on the Mount.
Thank you again, Professor Capra.
Thank you. I'm very happy to be here to enhance the good growth and diminish the bad growth. Now, from an ecological point of view, this distinction between good growth and bad growth is obvious. As I said in my presentation, that this idea of unlimited growth on a finite planet is completely irrational.
Come agisce anche in quei paesi, viste le esigenze differenti, il movimento di slow food?
Grazie a te, perché questo mi dà l'opportunità di mettere in evidenza una questione molto importante.
La lente di ingrandimento, il tema dell'agricoltura. Con la sua produzione
si cerca la qualità, la quantità rispetto alla qualità. Siamo arrivati a una situazione insostenibile, veramente non è più possibile pensare che questo sistema alimentare possa continuare a fare tanti danni.
They wrote some two papers recently on that topic, and they will share with us some of the results they just discovered.
Pleasure for us to be at this such a nice event. So let me start.
We must create economic value, we must create employment, we must reduce environmental risk, we must reduce pandemic risk, we must be richer of time, and we must be rich of sense of life, because our goal of civil economics is generativity, sense of life.
I'm also great to be part of the Economy of Francesco. I'm very happy to be. And again, thanks for the very interesting work. I think it's really important because
So for me, it's very interesting to be here today together with you, and as you can see, a very interesting group of speakers.
Blueprint is a charity that essentially shows a pathway to build good at scale.
The human development that comes about because of what we do in business and because of the kind of contribution.
So here's my question. What have been the challenges that you have experienced to create this new mindset of relationship?
That we don't actually have to attract the late majority, that we just have to get to a certain tipping point, which I believe is somewhere around 15 or 18% of adoption in society of ideas, of technology.
Work on in the coming months towards the event in November. Yes.
And building trust in a context of violence is very difficult. And I don't have to prove this to you, coming from a country like Colombia that has suffered so much about an internal conflict like means to be endless. And still today we're struggling even after a peace agreement with the oldest guerrilla that has survived in the modern times in history.
Peace, in my perspective, is a matter of institution, because it's nothing but a comprehensive set of rules governing behaviors of individuals, of firms, of governments, and all the economic agents we have.
Our village in the economy of Francesco is focused on the businesses and how actually businesses are transitioning and moving into a more sustainable economy.
You know, the old American style capitalist, make money, make profits for the shareholders kind of thing, at the exclusion of everything else.
But I saw in my experience that big enterprises are constantly afraid of being exposed.
And just embracing the fact that this information is going to come out and basically adopting just new methods of approaching the whole development of the science and the whole development of potentially new products in a way that embraces that.
A few days ago, I spoke to Pope Francis and I told him all the massive job young people are doing in this village and in the process of Economy of Francesco. And he told me, I like this. I really like this. Please go ahead.
First, how do we make better decisions together so we direct the economy towards what really matters to citizens? But second, what are the structures along the way that make sure we don't make the mistake that Silicon Valley made, which was socialization of risk, privatization of reward? It's not just about saying the entrepreneurial state or the state is important. It's because it's important, how do we make sure it's really serving the public, right?